Heavy Duty. Heavy Duty is going to be in 16th tonight, starting off. And then our good friend and good pal, good buddy Dark Knight, rolling off the grid starting 17th tonight. Dark Knight starting 17th. And Men Golf Pro. Good to see him back out here on the FDR track. He's going to start 18th tonight. And then Jay Tizzle. Jay Tizzle, he's going to roll off 19th. And then Micah. Micah starts 20th. And Micah, I was talking to Micah. And Micah, he's very excited. He's pretty confident. He's got like a top 10 car.
Yeah, so do the other 25 drivers.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. But Micah starting rolling off 20th. Next to him on 21st on the inside is Dan the Man. Dan the Man starts 21st. Our buddy, It's Bob Drew, he's going to start 22nd. NASCAR Extreme is going to be 23rd. Mini 88 Cooper starting 24th. And Mac Attack starting 25th with Bad Martins 26th. And Hollywood rounds out the field.
No, Billy told me only top 24, so I don't think the last three made it, I don't think.
Okay, so Mac Attack, Bad Martin, and Hollywood are provisionals if nobody makes it.
Correct, yes.
Okay, got that right. Okay.
Doing 24 a week only.
Okay, so we'll look on that. But that is our starting lineup, as it is now 7:59. So.
And remember to remind the viewers that they do not take the green when it's dropped. They do restock them back to get everybody in their position. So if they're wondering what they do on the green flag, that's what they're doing.
Yep, that's exactly right. They do the was it just a 1 or 2 lap? I think it's 2 laps.
I think it's 2 laps to restock the field from qualifying.
They do 2 lap manual caution to get the race started. I think it's that has worked out very, very well. The first 3 weeks of the season, Lug.
Mandatory pit 1, 1, and 2, I do believe, is the call for tonight.
1, 1, and 2. So look for these guys to be pitting 1, 1, and 2. I don't think we're going to see much of a problem with that. I do see some cautions in this race. Just because of that high line. You know, I mean, these guys are going to want to fight for that high line and get to that high line. But as I found out on Sunday night, getting a little too high, next thing you know, you're up against that wall and you could cause some trouble. Yeah,
I cost myself some spots the other night, but I could also run the middle if I had to, just to try to stay out of trouble. Like if I had to dive low, I was comfortable doing it. I wasn't gaining any spots, I wasn't losing any, but I was comfortable doing it to get out of the way of something.
Yeah, and that's a good point. And Bronco made a comment this afternoon on the FTR Facebook page. He made an interesting comment as far as what you just said on seeing if these guys, these real fast guys, can get the low line working, like you were saying. That
I think you're going to see 2 lines here go together. There's enough people like that. Our teams, our so-called friends, they're going to run together and just going to form lines wherever they go.
Well, now,
so high or low.
Now, do you think we'll see those, you know, really on the restarts and that kind of thing? But as if the race kind of goes to a
you'll see it for about the first 3 to 5 laps. But if it's after a lap, then it's somebody trying to make it pass, thinking they got the better car in front of them, and let's hope they do.
Well, I kind of agree with you. I think that you're going to see these guys, you know, obviously on the restart they're going to be kind of piled up a little bit, but after the once things kind of level out a little bit and these guys, you know, kind of spread out, then I think you'll see these guys kind of just getting single file, and especially when his tires get worn down a little bit and not being able to make some moves, and just kind of riding. As you see, Lug, one thing that I finally got working on the broadcast.
You got the comments working.
I got the comments working. Look at that. We got Bleachy in the house, and we got Macy in the house. We got some people going. So I got the comments up tonight. I had that fixed up this afternoon.
That may not be a good thing. Depends on how good we do up here. it may see those thumbs going down.
You couldn't be any more right, man. I might get a whole lot of backlash on that. And McLovin, our good friend McLovin, is in the house. Awesome, good to see McLovin. Talk to McLovin, it's good to see him.
And where's our special guest tonight that was supposed to be up here to do our number of ears? All right.
Let's see if we can track him down. I haven't heard from him all day. It was a bit of a busy day getting a lot of things. So let's see if
he's been evicted.
Well, he can hold down. And look at this report. Look, there the timer has started. The timer has started, courtesy of my good friend Dark Knight.
So am I taking join now? No, not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah.
About in just a minute.
Yeah, I see it up in the corner now.
Look at, we got Mrs. FTR in the house. Mrs. FTR is tuned in to watch the race tonight. It's always. And we got a little bit of audience, so now I'm starting to get a little nervous. These comments already started making me nervous a little bit. And we got 10 seconds till we go green, brother. So we are getting ready and getting ready to go here. And there's a join. There is a join. Let's go racing.
Let's keep it clean and green.
There's a join. Let's go racing.
My broadcast is also up.
All right, and here we go. Getting to go to the on the green flag. Madison says, "Don't be nervous." I'll try not to be, but it's an audience. I always got stage fright when I was a kid, so we'll see if I choke up on this one tonight. JWoww, he's tuned in, starting from his top 7 position. So
Take a long time to load.
yep, it is.
Show me some carnage.
There we go. Come on, let's get up here. We're in Kansas. The big boys coming out to play on Wednesday night, Luggy.
Now remember, they're not playing on this lap. Don't get all recited on me now.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, stuff's happening.
Not yet. Yeah, they're, See, what I like, as you see some of these guys already, I think some of these guys may come down into the pits, make a tiny adjustment here.
Now, am I under the understanding that they keep their pit position before they go in, and wherever they come out, or I don't know.
Yeah,
or
you're
they're not pitting right now, anyways. Are they? They're allowed to pit under this one. I don't know.
Wondering to see if we're gonna see some guys pit. I don't know if anybody's gonna do it. I know we saw last week at Pocono.
I asked Dan. We thought Dan pitted off to start, didn't we?
Yeah.
But I talked to him about that, and he said he didn't. So I don't know what.
Well, these guys.
Maybe I better lay off these smokes here.
Yes, they are. Yes, Bleachy, they are under a manual caution. The A League, they start every race off with a pace lap or 2 pace laps to get things lined up. And then they go green. So yes, here at the A League, they do 2 manual caution pace laps, get everybody lined up, get those belts tightened, ready to go racing.
And they rip the top off the potato chip bag.
Oh yeah, man, break them out. Let me
What a
grab
rip
my
potato
IC
chip.
here. There we go. As we're gonna start right with our leaders, Mike RPM on the pole. And he's got Memphis. I said Memphis is my dark horse. Now, for the race itself...
It did look like somebody's coming out of the pit.
For the race itself, Lug, my first pick of the night, my top pick, I'm going to have to go with JWoww. He's had a heck of a season, man. He's already got several wins between FTR A-League and Higher Side. I was practicing with some JCR guys, some good friends of mine this past week.
Who is out front?
Out front tonight?
Yeah, we're green now.
Mike RPM was on the pole, but we got the 20 car.
Yeah, the yellow out front now there.
And Memphis is in that 17 on the outside.
We got Brownie 186 out front.
We are going green. Yeah, DK Brown. That's right, DK Brown. That's right. DK in the 20 got the pole. That's right. I'm thinking Mike RPM got third. He switched me up there. But the 20 has jumped out to the early lead here. DK in that 20 car. Let's get on that 20 car. Come on. There he is. There's DK in the 20 car. Out to a quick start.
Signal file pretty well.
Yep, going right on in there. DK Brown in first. Mike RPM looks like he brushed up against that wall. I think Mike RPM, I'm not sure if he brushed up against that wall or not.
I'm riding with the back. I'm with the back guys right now. If you want to stay at the front, you stay with the leaders, and I'll go through the field slowly here and let people see what people are doing.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And riding with my boy Memphis here, who's back in the fifth, started on the outside pole. As he closes right up on that 51 car, my eyes are on the 17 because he is so jacked up about this race in that 17 car. So that's why he's my dark horse. I'm going to be watching him all night long. But look at this, Lug. These guys went into single file
pretty quickly. That pretty boy in the wall a bit.
Billy here using his teammates with Eagles right behind him. Makes the pass under the 95. Eagles right on the bumper of Billy here.
Using that bottom up pretty good.
As Billy now has moved up to the 6th position. He's got Eagles right behind him. And Slade, Street Machine, looks like right in tow. Single file.
It's Bob Drew's right there.
The top 10 is single file here.
Well, from 10 back's not.
Now we are, only in the first stage, so look, we got some moves being made here. Is that the 7 car? I think the 7 car dived to the bottom.
21's bowl. Street Machine.
Riding up here, looking up the front. These guys look like the top 10 is pretty much straight single file.
Dan's got himself a little bit of horn nest there, but he's got rid of it.
Riding, looking back here in the middle of the pack now, riding with Micah in that 8 car. Micah, he's looking to try to make that low line work a little bit. He's in a little bit of traffic right there behind Dan the Man.
And if anybody has a viewer out there you want me to stick on for more than 2 or 3 seconds, let me know and I'll spend some time on them.
Yeah, since we got comments up, let us know what you guys want. We'll be happy to accommodate the best we can. I'm excited about those comments, man. I haven't had comments up in a long time, so I'm excited about them.
Shady's going to try to stay on the front of the league, and if you want me to pop through somewhere or whatever, I will. It may take me a minute to find them, but...
Looking here, Memphis has a full rear view mirror full at 51. Memphis now pulls to the inside. He's playing, looks like he's playing the patient card. He knows what he's got. I think he knows.
3 wide in the corner right now. 42 under the 8. Yep. 42 under the 8.
Was that Micah that was on also back there in that? Okay, looking back here, Minnie Cooper doing battle with Micah back here. As Micah on that high line, he's got that 21 right behind him, so they drive. The 42 backs off. He lost a lot of steam there trying to go into turn 3. So these guys pretty single file, pretty straight.
So far, so good. Those tires are going to start warming up a little bit here shortly.
Definitely. As we
got to
come
be
back
about
up
10 in so now by now.
As you got everybody has look at unscheduled pit stop. The 19 got heavy damage, heavy duty. It's got heavy damage. I'm not sure what happened there.
I
But the
didn't see
19 car making an unscheduled pit stop as he's got a lot of damage, so something happened with him, and that is going to be bad news. But he's got plenty of time. We're only in the first stage, so even if he loses a lap, he can still get that back with the first caution.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on some hood views to see who else has got a broken hood, but not seeing much so far.
Yep, I'm not seeing, I don't know if it was something that, it was a single car or not. But we'll keep our eye out on that.
I'm on heavy duty in the pit to see if he pulls back out, and when he does. He's back, he's coming back in the pits now.
Okay. As the leaders now are going into turn 3. And they are single file. So they're going to have some draft working, so they're going to have some speed.
They're going to catch him around the back stretch, probably.
Yep, so I think that'll probably put him 2 laps down, but he can easily catch that back up. I mean, you were 3 laps down at Texas, and you came back and finished 3rd, right?
Yeah, it looks like Lynch 3D is all by himself.
Okay.
4D, I guess. 4D, 3D, whatever the hell he wants to be.
Looking up in here, let's ride with Street Machine at 7, and he's got a good view of Slade making the pass on Eagles, and Eagles bounced up into the wall just a little bit. Didn't lose any momentum. I'm sure it didn't hurt his car any, cause any damage.
You touch that wall enough, she starts to turn yellow. I found that it took about 3 brushes before she turned yellow, but
it will certainly turn yellow, that's for sure. It takes a tremendous amount of concentration, these guys riding that high line. Look at that, they're running right up there with that wall.
this is good racing.
So far, and we've gone caution free. We are in stage 1.
I don't think there's anybody that hasn't really touched that wall yet.
No, as we got 24 laps to go in stage 1, so still really, really early here, the early going. As these leaders here are all just single file.
Yeah, I'm riding with Slade right now, by the looks of it. 21 car. Somebody says their pick is clashing, so let's ride with clashing for a second.
Yep, that's a good pick too. The JCR guys, they've been strong all season long in these first 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'll give it some passion. Well, Burton's in the chat.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get ready to send him a message here while they're status quo. Let me do this. As we're riding with Mike RPM in second, as you see this first this lead pack.
There's cars sprayed out. Yeah, there's cars sprayed out all over the place.
Yeah.
He's got patches of 1 and 2. The Lynch by himself, Dan's by himself. A couple people, couple 1s and 2s, but you know what? 3, 6, 7, 8 right here in this one.
JCR, as Mike McLovin pulling for his JCR guys, as he's got JCR right there at 3 and 4, and the 20 car moves down and he goes below the white line. Was he signaling for pit? Keep an eye on this. It's a 20 car.
I'm gonna get on him right now.
He went below. Yep, here comes the 20 car. DK Brown, the leader, now making the pit stop.
And the 8's in also.
And so green flag pit stops look like they're being made now.
8 to 20, the 34 Dan the man's in.
Mike RPM takes our lead, and he's coming down to
17
signal for...
Memphis is in.
Yep, he's signaling for pit. So here comes Mike.
Here comes
Mike RPM and the
Eagles. Yeah, there's a whole whack of them right there.
So you got all three JCR guys now up front, 1, 2, and 3, starting with Titans, and then Clashing, and then JWoww in third. So look for these guys to be pitting all together.
Everybody seems to be getting out all right.
And here comes the rest of the leaders. Heavy duty, he's still got a lot of damage that night.
Lynch is out. Billy sideways in the pits.
Yep. So riding with DK Brown, he was the first one that made a pit. He pit 1 lap early.
And we have a 3-car pileup on pit road with all the JCR guys.
All the JCR.
Titans, Clashing, and the other one. JWoww. Well, if heavy duty's coming in, they're going with heavy duty back in. So he's really off schedule.
Riding around here. Let's see. I'm trying to get a leader as Dark Knight is now making his pit.
Yeah, it makes it hard when they come in the pits and start flicking.
And JCR, with JWoww, looked like he got a penalty, saying he sped down pit road, so he got a penalty.
3 of them went in there sideways together, right from the start, right at the green, at the line, all the way down pit road.
So he possibly got turned, or he got pushed.
He was turned, he was sideways going down pit road, so he might have got pinched going in.
So, through the cycle of the green flag stops, Mike RPM now in the lead.
Okay.
And Burntwood, he's in the he is one of our viewers. Burntwood, you got the invite to come up to the broadcast booth, brother. You're a special guest tonight.
No. Keep it sane. Keep it sane.
Let's see if we can get a little Burntwood up here and spice things up a little bit. Let's see if he makes his way on up to the booth.
All right, we may want to put an announcement out. We're not responsible for anything that happens from this point forward. I'm not taking blame for this.
Whoa, JCR Titans just got out of whack. He smacked the wall a little bit. He was riding right there in 5th, right behind Billy. He lost a little bit of momentum, but he's got his teammate Clashing right there on his tail and give him that push on that draft, so he's not going to lose much. But he definitely smacked that wall.
If we called a caution, do you think they'd hear us? I want to see all these guys get back together.
I kind of do too. Let's get a lap count, see. Oh, I'm still with you, Bern. Come on now, brother. I ain't going nowhere. You know that. All right, let's take a look. I know these leaders are out riding around. Let's see if we can. Okay, well now we got. Oh, look at this! Billy and Titans make some contact. Billy looked like he moved down a little bit. Titans looked like he was maybe trying to make the pass on the outside. Billy came up. I think that Titans wasn't expecting that. Caught his quarter. Billy now up into the wall again, going into turn 1.
I'm on Billy right now.
I think he had to check up because Titans got a big run on the inside of these guys. As now they're going to pass him as they work that draft, so he'll drop back actually behind Clashing. But it looked like these guys had to check up because all of a sudden Billy checked up, had to get into the wall a little bit. As you see DK Brown now, that single car to the bottom. And he'll be hung out to dry as the train goes by. And now as we see Titans on the outside of Clashing, as you got these two teammates side by side now.
I'm getting Clashing's car.
Yep, Clashin's trying to get back in line. DK Brown is right there, so Clashin, let's... Down on that bottom line, I know he's got a fast car. He's always going to have a fast car. Okay, so he climbs up right behind.
Titan coming around Billy.
Yep, and Titan's making his move around Billy and makes the pass for third. And Billy moves to fourth, and looked like that 20 car, DK Brown got into the wall a little bit. And DK got into the wall and maybe kissed the wall for good luck, as I like to say. But he definitely got up into the wall.
I think Lynch may have just come back out of the pit, or... I don't know. He's just down low.
As we ride around, I'm kind of looking at this number 21, who was in a number 2. Slade had a great run at Pocono.
Yeah,
now he's going to keep to the bottom.
Just eat the wall a little bit.
And it's a 21 trying to make that pass for the lead, but he doesn't have the help of the draft, so now he will go to the end of the line as the draft will eventually go around him. And DK Brown in a 20 looks like he's just sniffing that draft. He should be able to get back up there. The 21 is Slade. I'm keeping my eye on Slade. He had an excellent run at Pocono.
DK is loose.
And DK looks like he is definitely falling back off the lead pack. As Mike RPM continues to lead this whole field, as a 21 Mac Attack got up into the wall.
Clashing back up front, giving Billy a run.
As a 21 of Mac Attack racing with Reckless Racer and Mini Cooper. As a 24 and a 42 make a little contact. We got some racing going on here, man, so I'm going to keep it here a little bit. As Mac Attack, Reckless Racer in a 24.
19 hard in the wall.
And 19 heavy duty, that's heartbreaking for him, because we were in practice with him the other day, and he by far had the fastest car out of 2 of the 3 JCR guys.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks in a row he's had some really bad luck.
He was bitten by the snake all last season. I mean, if there was something going on the
78 hard in the wall, 42 is hard in the wall.
And looking up this, look.
Everybody I turn on right now is having trouble with the wall.
Right, and as soon as the lead pack settles in, I look in the back, try to find some racing, and boom, we got a lead change. Mike RPM now has fallen back to 5th. Titan's now our new leader with Billy in 2nd. Slade in 3rd.
Memphis touching the wall.
So these guys, you think that's just kind of pushing too hard?
Stage points, but yeah, these come out of the pits not too long ago, so they can't be, unless they made adjustments in there that just aren't working yet.
Well, we've got 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go remaining in stage 1.
Yeah, they're getting down the tires.
Yep, Titan's your leader. Billy in 2nd.
Lynch is finally got somebody to run with.
Clashin is 4th.
Street Machines is pushing the hell out of Eagles.
And Eagles and Street Machine, that's for 7th and 8th. So let's take a look at them guys. Because that's for 7th and 8th right there. As I think looks like they're just trying to stay single file.
Just give me what I got right now and let's get to the end of the stage.
But Street Machine 8, Dark Knight is 9th.
And Clashing's coming back up here to make it a 4-man run up here.
It's Bob Drew has moved up to 10th with Memphis now in 11th, so that's the top 11 there.
Pretty good on Billy and leaders here.
Good to see it's Bob Drew. It's Bob Drew. He started out in the back, and he's worked himself all the way up to 10th. So keep an eye on that 36 car. Let's go back to that 36 car and our buddy Bob.
I'm gonna keep I'm on Titans and leaders right now. I'll stay with them.
Okay, I just want to check in with Bob. He's moved up. He was way back, I think started about 22nd or so, and moved all the way up to 10th, so he's made a good, strong push.
Oh, they're crashing. Crashing the backstretch. The clashing's around.
As riding with Mike RPM now, who has damage.
Or who do you, yeah, was it clashing or one of them was around? I think it was clashing.
So clashing now is in second, and that's going to be Billy in first.
It was one of the JCR cars I seen going sideways.
And I think that was the stage. So I think we've reached the end of stage 1. Man. Yep, that's the end of stage 1.
Yeah, follow along with us, viewers. Let us know how we're doing.
Oh no,
So.
I think Dark Knight, man. Dark Knight just lagged out. Unbelievable. And I talked to him briefly before the race, and he was having some really, really bad weather where he was at, and he just lagged out.
What position you got J-Well in?
J-Well? I'm not sure now. I'm gonna have to get on a different stream and see if I can get a leaderboard up. And Dark Knight was my leaderboard. Billy is gonna lead us to the green here. So Billy in first. Okay, so I got the leaderboard from Street Machine, who's riding in 6th. It's Bob Drew 7th, Mike RPM 8th, Eagles 5th, and DK Brown in 4th. So I'm not sure where J-Well is.
I'll find him.
But he said he's going to be tough uphill to climb to get back to the front. And okay, Burnwood, hold on. Let's see.
We got to invite him up here. We're crashed. We got J-Well is round in the back stretch. Actually, it's front stretch, start finish line.
As these guys are bottled up now.
And I don't see a caution so far.
No caution, and he has got heavy damage.
Heavy damage. I'm on him now.
To that 95 machine. Yeah, he has got a lot of damage to that 95. And so
he'll probably see him pit.
Well, that uphill climb just became a mountain for him.
I think that's the one that got in trouble going in the pits.
Yeah, he got that speeding penalty.
Well, I mean, the last caution there, I think that was. Well, he didn't pit, so it can't be too bad.
Alright, I don't know if Burnwood has an invite to the booth, so let me see if I can do that.
Yep.
If I think I should have Billy send me a couple invites, so if I...
Yep.
And J-Well got hooked by the 21 car. Was that the 21 of Slade or 21 of McIntyre? We got a big wreck in the back.
Big wreck in the back. 21's around.
The 21 of
Slade's upside
McIntyre
down.
and Slade, both 21 cars go around.
And there's still crashing up here at the front.
They're
We
still
got
crashing.
There's the 9's in it, Eagles in it, Dan's in it, 17's in it.
Big wrecks going on.
Caution.
And obviously the caution. Street Machine involved.
That's about a 10-car wreck right there.
So there was actually 2 wrecks. There was one in the back.
Yeah, then the next one after. Seven's got damage.
So it's a 21 of Mac Attack, the yellow Mac Attack that J-Well said got into him and turned him around. And we just saw the 21, both 21s, a Mac Attack and there's Mac Attack here. And
that was a hit for about 10 of them.
Of Slade. I saw Eagles go around also.
Yep.
So this caution is definitely coming out at the right time for these guys to get things patched up a bit. As Billy is going to lead us back to green, Titans on the outside in 2nd, Mike RPM 3rd, Eagles in 4th, Reckless Racer 5th, and Memphis back up into the 6th position. Billy on the green flag start gets a good jump, trying to get in front of that 62.
Little bump there. No harm, no foul.
No harm, harm, no foul, like we always used to say. No harm, no foul. As Billy is trying to, in every muscle possible, to get in front of that 62.
Keep that low line, yep.
But now he's got some help on the bottom. Reckless Racer.
Get me off this low line. Now. Whoa, 4 wide.
And Billy stuck on that bottom as Mike Arman, another wreck, and that's the 51 going around.
Clashing.
Couple guys went around on that. Jay Tizzle got involved in that. J-Wow looks like he's got involved in that again.
JCR cars are taking a hit.
Yeah, the JCR clash, and I don't see much damage, so I think he may have just gotten, he just went around. I don't see much damage to that 51 car, but he definitely went around. As these JCR guys are definitely in the wrong place at the wrong time with this race. But
well, if it's because they got JCR, split up or not.
Now, you know those JCR guys, look, they're going to regroup. Yeah. You know that. They're going to regroup, and they're...
I think the guy all got split apart, so they're kind of all fighting for their own territory right now.
Yeah, they're going to have something to say about this mess before it's all said and done. As the 62 of JCR Titans, last week's winner, going to lead us to green this time. As Titans now, he gets the jump that he wanted. He's going to jump out front. Mike RPM trying to follow suit. Billy going to follow him. Reckless Racer in that 24. Memphis looks on the inside. Memphis in that 17 car. There's that Memphis. Looking at Micah in that 8 car, he's right in the middle of the thick of things. He's looking to get under that 9 car of Eagles. He's under the 34, and they go 3 wide. Micah makes it work. The 34 car got a little wiggly in a turn. Look at these guys, look, 3, 4 wide coming out of 2.
I'm on the mall right now. 4 go in, see him make him out.
Riding with Slade, he's got a good view of this action here. That's a good picture right there. He's riding right behind Clash and trying to get underneath Heavy Duty in that 19. I think Heavy Duty, I don't want to see, I hope he's not getting frustrated because he knows he's got a very quick 19 car.
Well, he should, I think he may be back on the lead lap, I'm not sure.
It's possible with those cautions, absolutely. And look at J-Well.
Because he pitted off them, so.
So these guys racing hard to get back up as J-Well.
Whoa, there we go.
And they're going to get to the grass and do a little agricultural racing. And
he's still trying to save it.
And
he saved it.
He did save it.
He's still trying.
These guys are starting to get a little real racy now. I want to get back on that car. All right, let's stick with the leaders here a minute.
Oh, and we got Pretty Boy James hard in the wall, stuck.
47 up into the wall. He's going to lose a lot of positions, and that was probably almost one of the same things I did right there in turn 3.
Yep, I did the same thing the other night. It seemed like I took the whole track around once I got stuck on it.
Yeah, and going into turn 3. I just kind of misjudged it, didn't miss my point when I missed my let-off point.
I did too, and I carried it all the way to corner 1.
Yep, and I think that's exactly what happened to this 47 of Pretty Boy James. I think that's pretty much exactly what happened. But riding back up here with the front.
Ooh, a little dicey back up here again.
Yeah, we're going to go in that, stay in that mid-pack, as you got some mad racing going on. We're going to hang with the 42.
I'm up to 95.
Of Minnie Cooper here in the 42, who's right behind the 8 car of Micah. As the 21 of Mac Attack stuck on that bottom.
I'm on J-Wall right now.
And he's right behind Dan the Man in that 34 car. He looks like he's on a mission to get back to the front.
Dan's on a mission.
Yep, they're on a mission to get to the front. And they're going to follow this 8 car if they can. The 8 car is strong. Like I said, when talking to Micah, he was very excited, and he had a top 10 car in that A car, and
we do
he's
have people starting to pit also, unless it was for repairs.
So we got some guys coming down pit road?
Well, we had one just come out, so I don't know if it was for repairs or not. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hang on JCR Titans, our leader, currently in first. Mike RPM, the points leader, in second. Oh,
we got
big
people
lag.
spinning.
Did you
at
see
the
that?
back.
I don't know who was
On
that.
the 42.
Titans
42 just got hit by street machines. 42's in there. There's going to be a caution here. There's got to be one of those cars in
the
there.
street machine, he went around.
Yeah, and the other one, street machine nailed the other one. Last time I seen him, he was up over the lights. So.
And did Memphis come into the pits, or did
that's Memphis in the pits? I think that's who he hit. Was Memphis. Memphis was spun out, and street machine came back and caught him and sent him into oblivion.
Okay, and the caution did not come out. So that's going to hurt some of these guys, losing a lot of positions. And I mean, looking on it, they should still have about 10 laps to go. And Micah just got into the wall.
And Memphis ain't moving.
The A car just pounded the wall and now is going through the grass in the front stretch. Comes back up on the track, but he just lost a ton of positions.
I see smoking, of course, by the time I get to it, I miss it.
And he smacked the wall real hard. All right, well let's get things calmed down a little bit here. Let's kind of get things.
Memphis is out by the looks of it.
And Memphis take it to the garage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he did. Damn it. As we see Mac Attack in the 21 come down pit lane. And we're gonna ride with Billy here, as Billy is right on. Billy is now right on the heels of that Mike RPM car. But what I was talking right before all that happened, look, I was riding up with the leaders in a 60.
Damage.
I was riding with the leaders in a 62. As now looking at the 9 car of Eagles making a pass under the 24 car, and that is for 4th place. The slide job as the 24 car now comes for the crossover, and Eagles and him make contact. Eagles looked like he came down and got into the 24 in the backstretch, made contact, got up into the wall.
Whoop.
So let's ride with these guys, as
I'm on Eagles now.
Yep, Eagles and the 24 of Reckless Racer. Eagles in his back seat.
More or less.
But that was kind of weird. The 24, as when it came on the backstretch, they got together. So I'm going to keep it here on these guys and see what transpires as the Eagles bounce into the wall again. Eagles trying to get around that 24 car. But what I was
do it that way.
Just a little while right before that melee kind of kicked off, look, I was riding with the leaders, the 62 car, who was the leader, in front of Mike, and I'm not sure who had the lag. I don't know if it was Mike RPM or if it was Titans, but there was a huge lag, and Mike ran, I mean, just full throttle right into the back bumper of Titans. And
they both kept on going. It's probably lag.
Right, but that's why you see the space now in between the first and second place car of Titans and RPM. That's what created that space. So interested on seeing what happened there. As we're going to keep it here on Eagles and Reckless Racer, who...
It's Bob Drew's pitting. We got a few others pitting now, so we're going to start seeing some more come down.
Yeah, so we're right in that fuel window.
Dan and Ann just come out.
Yeah.
And we got that Dan's coming out. Lynch and Heavy Duty are running together now.
Looks like he's backed off a little bit, so let's MN Cooper, he's in.
We still got 2 JCR guys running together. Crashing
so
in.
let's hang on with our leader, and that's JCR Titans in that 62, who hasn't pitted yet.
I think Eagles signaling the pit.
Looks like and Titans the leader coming in now
with the
rest of the leaders.
Eagles in 24.
So all the leaders coming down pit road. The first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. The first 5 come down pit road. Heavy duty also down pit road. So now we'll see how this plays out in this green flag pit stops.
I need to roll a cigarette, so somebody needs to tell me where to put my camera for a couple minutes. Somebody pick somebody quick.
We got 9 laps to go.
Somebody pick somebody. Yeah, somebody pick somebody and I'll follow until the stage is over.
Riding with Street Machine, he's getting ready to make his pit stop. And we only have 8 laps to go now in stage 2. We are in stage 2. And Dan the Man, I don't have...
He's
not sure where Dan
towards
is.
The back a bit, I think.
Yeah, I think he's towards the mid
pack right now, yeah. It's hard to tell, to be honest with you, Brentwood.
Try to get a leaderboard here in just another minute.
Especially everybody coming to the pits. Brentwood wants me to go on Dan. Alright.
Right back up with the leaders, and looks like Eagles had one heck of a pit stop because he's jumped out in front of Billy and Mike RPM and Reckless Racer. So Eagles picked up 1, 2, 3 spots just off of the pit. As Titans now remains the leader, but look at this pack now. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Single file. And there is the interval between 2nd place Eagles and 1st place Titans. As Titans all single dingle by himself out there. So these guys...
Hey, Brentwood, can you give me something else to look at?
I want to try and get up into the screen. I'm gonna try and I think at the end of the stage and get him an invite to the broadcast booth.
Oh, he said, you guys do your thing. You guys are doing a great job.
All right. Well, next week.
44 cars strong. Right.
Next week. Hey, so Burt, yeah, the 44 car is strong. That's Mike RPM.
That's Mike RPM. All right.
Yep, your current points leader coming in tonight. And look at these guys. These guys caught Titans that quick. And here they go as Titans now gonna try to hold it, but these guys, okay, so Titans throws the block on Eagles as Eagles, Billy and Mike had a head of steam of momentum, and Titans threw the block, and now Eagles goes underneath of the 62. He thought he was going to have Billy go with them and give him some help. Billy and Mike stay to the outside.
He doesn't want to move out that top yet. It's not ready to go yet. Oh, they're jamming up. Let's go about Mike step right underneath.
Eagles makes the pass for the lead. Mike RPM and Billy side by side. Going into turn 1. Riding with Billy now, who's fallen back only to 4th, but right there in striking distance. Eagles, your current leader now. JCR Titans now looking for the inside. Titans wants that lead back. He's going to the inside. Not going to get any help right now. Mike trying to decide who's going to go with. Billy gets in his kisses the wall for good luck. They're going to stick to the outside, so Titans not going to get help right now.
They're going to stick together right now.
Yep, but they keep losing that momentum, slapping that wall, look. They're getting so high going into the corners.
Well, you know yourself, as soon as you follow one of these cars down there, the second car really don't have much control. You're just along for the ride.
Right, and especially with that momentum, when you got, 2, 3 cars in a draft, as we see now, Mike RPM, he's looking for the lead, and Billy's going to make it 3 wide down the front stretch. Eagles lets off the throttle. Billy and Mike RPM make the pass. Here comes Billy on the outside of Mike RPM. Billy's going for the lead. He wants to lead back, and he's going to get it with the help of the Eagles in draft.
Mike RPM slid.
Yes, he did. And Billy now takes command of first place and takes this lead, as we've only got a handful of laps now left in this second stage, Lug. This is coming to an end here quick on this second stage.
Points, points, points.
And like you said, Lug, every point matters, don't it?
Yeah, I need to start getting them every week.
Speaking of points now, Eagles wants those points. He makes the pass and finishes a slide job on Billy, so Eagles is going to take the lead back, but maybe just for a moment.
I don't think we're done having a caution yet.
They're gonna wreck.
What'd they say?
As they come to the line, the end of the stage, they got together right there at the end of the stage.
I don't think we're done with the caution yet.
And that is stage 2. Come on, Street, get on up there. I got Street. If Street finished 17th in stage 2, I'm trying to get the top 10 if he goes up. There he goes. Come on, keep going. Tizzle in 11th, Lynch 12th, DK Brown 10th, Heavy Duty 13th, Pretty Boy James 14th, Micah 15th, Dan the Man 16th, Street Machine 17th, Slade back in 18th, and McIntyre in 19th. That's the leaderboard I was able to get, folks.
Wow.
wasn't able to get the front, but I think Billy came home with that one.
Well, he's in 4th or 5th, yeah.
And
I couldn't tell that everybody was sideways going across start finish, so.
And keep an eye on that JWoww, because he's saying his car's gotten better, and he's got a great long run car. So look for that 95.
Somebody's way down at the bottom pulling back, I think. It's Bob Drew. I think maybe he forgot to pit. He dropped right from out front right to the back. I'm riding with him right now.
All right, let's take a run.
See if he goes in.
That's exactly what happened. He's coming in the pit.
He forgot to pit.
I tell you what, Lug.
That's going to hurt right now.
A simple mistake on pit road will cost the race.
First stage, second stage, do something like that is not bad, but this one's going to be hard to bounce back from.
But we're now in the third stage, just starting the third stage, so he's going to definitely need some help.
Every caution. He's going to need tires and fuel every time they do pick, because they're not really having a lot of cautions. So.
Yep, absolutely. Well, back up here with our leaders, we got Eagles in first, Titans in second, Clash in third, Mike RPM 4th. JWoww has moved himself to 5th. Reckless Racer is 6th. Billy is 7th. Let's see if I can get any others. So that was your top 7.
I'm just spinning through on mine, just give everybody a little bit of something.
As we now just had a lead change, with Titans now making the pass on Eagles for the lead. Let me see if I can set the field for you, Matt. We now have a lead change with Titans. I'm going to leave it here just a minute.
Behind Eagles is Clashing.
As here goes Clashing now. And look at that. There's a teammate move.
Whoa.
Whoa, look at that. Clashing going a little too strong.
Yeah, a little too much air behind them.
And there's teammate work right there. Now, you know, with the 62, Clashing was 3rd behind Eagles. You let off just a little bit. Yep. Clashing got all the way around both of them, pulled up, but he had a little too much momentum.
Yeah, it's just a little wiggle, eh?
So the one that benefited the most out of that was Mike RPM. He moved up 1 spot with that. All right, so things
it's
kind of
hard racing
with
Dan Lynch, and who's in the 20? That was
DK Brown in the 20.
3 of them going out of pretty good.
Nope, that was not a teammate move. That was just Clashing in a strong car in that 51.
seeing Billy. Something must happen to Billy. He's dropping.
Same with Eagles. Eagles now cut on that inside.
Billy's back to about 10th right now.
Let's ride back with it. Billy had, he may have had some handling issues because right there before that caution came out, and I was riding with Billy, and he kept on really smacking that wall, going into the corners.
I wonder if he had damage
sure.
when they went across that start finish line that didn't get fixed or something maybe, but it's hard to say from up here.
And look at our good buddy McLovin making the comments that we were talking about right before the race that our good buddy Bronco actually mentioned this afternoon, and keeping an eye on that bottom line. As we're going to keep it up here with the leaders now. JCR Titans first, Mike RPM second, JWoww third, Clashing in fourth, Eagles in fifth, Reckless Racer in sixth, and they go to the Reckless Racer in sixth. And the 78 of MN Pro Golf working his way up to seventh now.
They're all starting trying to go single file again.
Look at that 43 car working his way up there. That 43 car is Lynch, isn't it?
No,
yeah,
the green one, yeah.
Yeah, that green car Lynch, as he's battling DK now. This is looks like for 8th spot. DK makes a pass under Lynch. Lynch not giving up easy. He's got a little help from that 34, Dan the Man, right behind him. And Billy, so they got lined up on that outside, so DK doesn't have any help at all in that bottom line. And I think, look, I mean, if you've got help on the bottom line, I think you can make it work, but you're just not getting any help on that bottom.
But
all the help is staying up to the top.
Two cars isn't doing it. It's almost like Daytona, so you need 2 or 3 or 4 cars down there to get the push. Just 2 cars aren't doing it.
Right.
It's not like you're wide open through there.
Yep. As we got Micah 13th. Let's see, Heavy Duty is 12th. Micah 13th. Slade 14th. Street Machine 15th. Pretty Boy James 16th. And Mac Attack is 17th. So that's your mid-pack running order that we're riding with now as Lynch leads that pack.
We got the Eagles working on Clashing, I think it is. 51? Yeah.
And Billy back into that wall there, look. Billy in that one car, for whatever reason, he keeps smacking that wall.
We'll have to go back and watch his broadcast, see if he had any issue that we did not see.
I'm not sure. Dan the Man at 34 to 7 got caught, and they go around in a big wreck. The 7 car was at the wrong place at the wrong time as a 34.
Or spun by the look of it.
The 34 got loose, coming off a 4, and just took out the 7 car. I mean, the 7
does
car
not
was
bring
just
it a yellow. Stay green.
literally, nope, and that's going to kill both of them, especially Street Machine. Street Machine, when he was trying to make his way back up through the field.
Yeah, him and Dan Lynch and all were just racing tight there like 5 minutes ago.
And he's trying to hang on to it. Street Machine trying to hang on to it for the next 7 or 8 laps when we have our first green flag, run.
You got Lynch falling back hard. I'm not sure if he got any damage here there or not, but it looks like he's...
And that's just heartbreaking for Street Machine, man. I had that, and you can see the 34 just got loose.
Well, I thought I saw, when I was going around, I thought I saw something in the corner of my eye go left, and all of a sudden I heard you say something, so...
Yep, that was it. As
I saw a dark car, whatever it is.
As Micah in that 8 car, he's making the pass now, trying to make the pass. Let's go back to that 8 car. That Micah in that 8 car was making a solid move.
Pleb Lynch dig down low, but I don't think he's pitting or anything.
Well, we're gonna stick with Heavy Duty, who's right in front. of Micah, heavy duty. He's gotten back up there in that 19. He's gotten things fixed up, back on the lead lap after that earlier incident there, Lug. So good to see heavy duty, man. He flecking some heavy muscle getting that car back up there.
He needs a good finish just for himself.
Yeah, he does, and he can get that tonight because he's in a good car. I mean, nobody could come close to touching that 19 car in practice the other day. And he was just on rails. And it's kind of showing now as he went down 2 laps in the first stage.
Well, see some of the strong ones here. I think you're going to see the same ones a little bit better at Phoenix.
Yep, Phoenix looms next week. As looking at that A car, and now we're going to see some green flag stops. So the 78 MN Pro Golf, Micah, Lynch, all coming down pit road. Jay Tizzle in the 38. Haven't talked much to Jay Tizzle. I gotta get
now.
You know, I gotta get this 38 car some camera love. I love that 38 car. Jay Tizzle, good friend of mine, good buddy. Love the guy to death. One of the most respected racers in the A-League and in the whole community. But I love that car. That Death Wish coffee.
Yep.
And that 38, that paint scheme. I love that paint scheme. That's just sharp.
You got Lynch leaving the pits. Memphis still in. A whole bunch of guys leaving the pits. Yep. Billy leaving the pit now.
And I tell you what, who's glad to get to these green flag pit stops, and that's Street Machine, as he's got another couple laps. He's trying to hang on.
Actually, Billy just pitting.
And Titan's also pitting, so, and with Eagles and Reckless Racers, so Mike RPM is going to inherit the lead, and look who he's got on right behind him. Look at that 95. After all that trouble that 95 got into,
he's right there.
He is right back there. And he called it. He said he had a fast car, especially on the long runs, and here we are making a green flag run. And there he is, right back up. As you see Mike RPM and Clashin now come down pit road.
Whoa. A little sideways. Yeah, that might hurt the start-finish line a little bit. Who knows?
I don't know. We're going to have to keep an eye on...
Yeah, I'm going to stay on these two, and you can float around. I'll stay to see if they stay longer or not.
Yeah, keep an eye on Mike RPM. Clean. I'm wondering if Mike RPM may have gotten a little bit of an accidental push there, unintentionally. I mean... And you know how it is. As soon as you cross that line, you have no control. Yeah. You know, so, I mean, if that happens a lot. Okay, so here, J-Wow now coming down pit road. So J-Wow...
I'm counting this pit stop here, so...
He's down pit road. Heavy duty down pit road.
Mike RPM is clean.
Okay, so he's back out. Clashin still in the pit. Clashin get a penalty?
Gaywell's good.
Yep, Clashin got a penalty. Clashin got a black flag.
Gaywell's
so
just coming in.
That's going to drop him back. And I tell you what, look, I mean, the pit road penalties just absolutely kill you. I mean, it killed me. I was bad. The other night on Sunday, I had fought and got up to about 10th or 11th. We had our green flag stop in the 3rd stage, and my boneheaded self wasn't paying attention, and it clicked only right side tires. So a simple mistake like that, when I went into the pits, because it was a green flag stop, I went into the pits actually 4th, but actually was 10th when it started, and obviously having to come around to re-pit to take the left sides. I was 2 laps down.
I'm knowing to put a setup in and not touch it again just for that reason, because every time I see me do something, I come out of the pits and go, ah, shit. So I try not to touch things when I go in there.
As Street Machine, he's extra long pit stop just to fix that damage. So let's get back up here.
Excuse me.
Who took the lead after the pits? That's going to be JCR Titans, and we're just going to go right back on up to Titans, who has taken over his lead. And there's Titans there, Mike RPM there in 2nd. You see the interval. There's first, Mike RPM there in that petty car in second, Eagles in third. And there you see the intervals.
Back on leaders here. Yeah, they're kind of spread out. It's hard to get certain groups.
Yep, definitely spread out. So we've got 30 laps to go in this race, look. So with 30 laps to go, is
another pit stop coming.
You'll have one more pit stop coming. You know, for some of these guys especially, I mean, you know, you're hoping for a caution to get things bottled back up. But if not, I mean, what do you think? What do you think? You really
don't go in. Yeah, don't go in alone. Try not to go in alone.
Yeah.
If you can.
So
I tried to pit with other people the other night, even if I wasn't running with them, just to have somebody close by.
And we're gonna ride with Micah, who's in the middle of this pack back here. As that said, looking at that 78 car looks like he just made the pass on the 9. And that 78 is MN Golf Pro. He's having an excellent run. MN Golf Pro in the 78, now up to the third position.
I'm trying to find some action going on, but everybody's kind of minding their own business.
And MN Golf Pro started 18th. And here he is all the way up to third. So that's an awesome run, excellent run by him.
Poor caution.
Guys are definitely.
Dan looks like he's by himself, yeah. There's about 10 cars all by themselves.
Well, going back up front as now
including Billy.
Eagles just takes third spot back from MN Pro Golf. As now here comes that 95, JCR J-Wow. There goes J-Wow. He passes both of them. And J-Well in that 95, he is on a mission. But let's get back up here as Mike is slowly reeling in that Titans car.
The second group's coming.
Yep, they're trying to come in here. Yeah, this the 62. Yeah. JC Titans and we got a caution out.
42's got heavy damage.
42, that's the 42. That's MN or Mini 88 Cooper.
Well, you're right, he made that car a Mini, all right.
Some heavy damage. But I tell you what, who is thankful for this caution, and the big winner of this caution, Lug, that 7 car. Street Machine.
Yeah, from hitting,
yep,
hitting the 17.
Not only is he going to be able to go back and get the rest of the damage fixed up, but he's also going to get 4 fresh tires, and he's got the lucky dog. So he is back on the lead lap.
All right, here we go.
All right, so let's go back up here,
20-some cars.
as we're now under 30 laps to go.
And I'm on J-Well, he's out front, so hey, let's go with J-Well.
So you got the Titans, JCR boys up front, 1 and 2. Titans first, J-Well in second. Titans comes into this race second in points behind Mike RPM. Mike RPM, as you see, running in third position right there behind J-Well. And you know, cautions breed cautions, look. So
yes, they do.
These guys are bottled up again, so let's keep an eye out. Thought I heard some tires squeal, and nowadays it's 21. There's some
21-43 coming in hard.
Yeah, the 21, and that was Slade. The 21 car of Slade. He got out.
Eating the wall a little bit. It's going to allow faster to come up.
And he is definitely lost a lot of time. as he is now just coming on the back stretch as the leaders are on the front stretch. So
look who's back in the top 8 or 9.
Yep.
51 car.
Now Let's Ride with Clashin' is right up here in this lead pack, but he's got a great view of all these leaders here.
Got Brown down low in the 85.
Yep. DK trying to make that low line work again, but look at this train. Go right by him.
Yeah, right on by him.
Right on by him. And you see these guys want to try to get that, was that Billy in the wall again?
I'm with Billy right now.
I think
everybody's just, they're like Eagles just tagged it there. Everybody just, they're pushing it so hard right now.
Yeah, they are, and I'm gonna, I'm curious to really ask Billy about that because
it's more that draft. You can see when they get right tight to each other, the car behind just kind of gives throwing where it wants to with that air.
Right, and you're trying to enter that corner so high. I mean, you're trying to get into that corner so high and run that high line that I think that momentum, just like you were saying, Lug, from that draft,
pulls you over.
Yeah, it just pushes you right up. It's almost like a vacuum that sucks you right up.
I got into
that
about
wall.
5 times the other night, and I think 4 of them was when I was behind somebody else, just trying to do what they're doing there. Just grabs you.
That ride with these guys now is a single file. I think these guys now, we got 15 laps to go, Lug. 15 to go.
Still going to see some pits, I think.
I'm not sure. I don't
know.
Yeah, actually, they are going to have to pit one more time, aren't they? With 15 to go, they would have to pit one more time. Even with that last caution, I believe.
Yeah, I still don't think that takes it out of the equation. I don't think.
I'm not sure, but it looks like, I mean, these guys are single file now. This whole lead pack of cars, the top 13 cars, all single file right together.
But then the 7 cars all by themselves again.
Up here with the leaders, you got those 2 JCR guys. Titans in first, JWoww second. And Titans pulled off that victory last week at Pocono.
Sorry viewers, tonight I'm not too talkative. I had a little house fire here today, and it's been a long day and long night, so I'm doing what I can here.
Yeah, man, definitely was thinking about you all day when I talked to you this afternoon, man.
We're good for tonight anyways.
We're all good. All good in the hood. We're all blessed. Look at this guy. It's, I think you guys are just kind of...
Yeah, it's kind of biding their time for a bit.
Yeah, they're just kind of riding it. Alright, so looking
top
at...
Top 5 is tight. Top 10 is tight right now.
Looking at Street Machine's stream... On Street_Machine, he's got 12 laps of fuel left and 11 laps to go, so they do have enough to make it.
It's Bob Drew and the hard ball and the wall hard.
So that's why we are going to see these guys
stop and go. Or do you go now and get 2 tires of fuel?
Well, these leaders have enough to make it, so that's why I'm not surprised to see them single file. And but once we get, see now we're at 10 laps to go. I think once you see us get down to about 3 or 4 laps to go, Lug, then I think you're going to start seeing fireworks. I think you're going to start to see,
the tires are going to be gone.
Yep, then you're going to see the guys in 7th, 8th, and 9th try to make a spot. As we see Clashin' now, here we go.
Big move.
Here we go. JWoww makes the pass on Titans. Mike and JWoww got out of the throttle and into the wall. JWoww into the wall. Titan's going to get around. JWoww's going to lose a lot of momentum on that.
47 down low, coming back up.
Mike RPM now takes over the lead.
That's bringing those other three right to the top 10.
JWoww was pushing so hard, made a mistake. We're gonna see what happens here, folks. We're coming down to the end. We have 8 laps to go.
78 and 51 are mixing it up here pretty good. Oh, 78 just put 51 on the wall a bit.
If I'm kind of looking back here, but I'm trying to stick on these leaders as they're kind of at the edge of the screen a little bit because I want to keep it on these front 4 because things are about to kick off, I think, with these guys in the front. As Mike RPM now makes the pass on Titans.
Big check from the 78 into the 85 hard. I'd like to rewind that one.
Oh man, I know what's going to happen if I click off these leaders. Look, I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to them right now.
I know what's going to happen.
I'm on Billy. That's close enough.
We're riding with Titans, who's sitting in second, right behind Mike RPM in first, Eagles in third, and Billy in fourth. That is this top 4 right here. As this time by, we've got 6 laps to go. 6 to go, y'all. So we're coming down here to the nitty gritty.
Oh, I'm going to keep it right here. That smoke. Enjoy the view. Ooh, we get more dicey in the back there.
And Rub is with us
Somebody
tonight. Missing you, Rub. Missing you, big guy.
I was going to say, shouldn't he be out here somewhere now?
Yeah. You know, I was thinking when we got into the race going, I was like, we're missing Rub.
A couple of strong hitters didn't make the field tonight.
Yeah. And here we go, as now Eagles under Titans, and Billy follows suit. So the FTR guys teaming up, and Titans.
How many times have we seen these two going at it for something?
So we got 4 laps to go as they're getting racy in the back. Street Machine, Reckless Racer, in 12th and 13th. Those guys are getting racy back there. JWoww, he's trying to make a move under the 78 back in there. We're coming to the end here, guys. Only 3 to go. 3 laps to go. All right, so we're going to be up with our leader, Mike. We're going to have 2 laps to go next time by.
I'm on Eagles.
Here goes, look at Eagles and Billy. Are they going to work together? 2 FTR teammates. Are they going to work together? 2 laps to go here at Kansas.
Going for the move. All alone though.
Yeah, Titans has no help in the bottom. Kind of lost a little momentum.
Yeah, he lost a. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
why
he might be on the edge of the fuel. So we got 1 lap to go. White flag out. 1 lap to go. Mike RPM first. Eagles second. Billy in third.
Looks like he may be out of gas.
Here goes Eagles. Eagles makes a dive. Eagles gonna make the pass. Is he gonna make it stick? He comes up.
Puts
it gets
in the wall.
Mike RPM
Eagles in the wall. Here comes Billy. Billy for the win.
Billy makes the win. Billy gets in front of Eagles for the win. Eagles in second. Mike RPM in third. What a finish.
What a finish.
Eagles tried to come up to make the block on Mike RPM.
And doored them a little bit and took the momentum away.
Contact.
Not necessarily the block, but just the momentum.
He Eagles had the pass and tried to make that block to get that win. I mean, you got to do that.
Yeah.
You have to try.
Last corner, last lap.
Yeah, but Mike had just enough little position on him, so they kind of, when they got contact, went up into the wall a little bit, lost some momentum, and Billy was able to come right underneath and grab the win.
Rubbin's racing, boys. FTRA League, great show.
FTRA League at its finest tonight.
Getting better and better every week.
As Billy comes home the winner, Eagles in second, Mike RPM third, Clash in fourth, Titans fifth, MN Golf Pro sixth, J-Well comes home seventh, Heavy Duty fights back to get eighth,
Wow,
TK
nice
Brown
run.
ninth, yeah, Pretty Boy comes home 10th. That was your top 10. Let's see if we can get...
Yeah, I should be able to get the top bottom here as soon as I'm down at the bottom here in the room, so.
Okay, and 11th, Micah comes back to finish 11th, Reckless Racer 12th, Street Machine 13th, Dan the Man 14th, Tizzle in 15th, Slade in 16th. So let's see if we get these top three guys in here and talk about this here, love.
You do what you do.
That was one awesome finish. Let's get in the chat as my phone likes to work in slow motion. And let's get these top three to the booth. Let's get the top three, and there we got Eagles, and let's get we're waiting on Mike and Billy. Mike was up here just a moment ago. I'm not sure why I left. And there's Billy, so just waiting for Mike to...
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you, Billy.
Okay. All right.
I was just waiting for Mike to come back. Mike was here just for a moment, and then he left. I'm not sure if he accidentally left.
Wow, Billy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
That was a great race.
Oh man, that was intense, man.
Yeah, that was it was intense watching it. That was good. Third stage for everybody.
All right, now we got our top three podium guys up in here. Mike, you there?
Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
It could be better.
Wild finish, man. Wild finish. Kind of run us through that last lap in particular, but also the whole race, man. Kind of give us your rundown of it, bro.
Yeah, just rode like top 5 all day. Didn't really have a good car. It was really loose. Put ourselves where we needed to be at the end of the race there, and then we just got destroyed in the final corner. So it is what it is. Came out of a third, and we'll just go on to Phoenix next week. So.
It looked like you did have a really fast car, Mike. You were up there with the leaders, pretty most of the race. You qualified third, had a great qualifying spot. Yeah, did you have a lot of adjustments, as the race? Did the track change? Did you have to make any adjustments with the track, or did you just pretty much keep what you had?
Tightened it up a little bit, but the front end wouldn't turn, and it was just the back end was sliding the whole entire race, and Not much I could do. There's just a setup issue where I probably should have fixed some stuff, but I mean, it was good to hold on into the top 5. It was just super loose, and like I said, I just couldn't get it to rotate at all, so I just felt like I had to back up the corners really, really far.
I mean, congratulations on getting a third. I know. I mean, that you had that lead right there, and you came into the race with a good little points lead. So finishing third, you got some stage points as well. So overall, you pretty much a good night for you tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, just consistency, building the points, and just go on to Phoenix, and we'll go get them next week.
Always looking forward to watching you. Look forward to seeing you next week at Phoenix. Congratulations on getting third place. Gonna let you go, Mike. That's Mike RPM and that 44 machine. Congratulations, Mike. That was a good run, bro. And let's go on to our second place finisher, and that is our number 9 car, and Eagles. Eagles, you there?
What's up?
How's it going, man?
Not bad. Good points, though.
Just about, eh?
All right. So give us your rundown on the last couple laps there from your point of view, looking at your windshield. Give us a rundown there.
Was just kind of planning my move. Me and Billy were communicating pretty well, and we just kind of picked them off. We were behind Mike and Titans for a while, and I just rode there. I wasn't even sure my tires were going to make it to the end. Saved enough and was sure they were going to make it. I don't even know what they finished out to be, but I had some leftovers, so that was good. But I waited to the final turn and sent it in, and hesitation. I seen Mike hang back on the outside, and so I lifted. And when I did that, I lifted because I expected him to pull the crossover, so I lifted to keep my car on the bottom lane. And then I noticed he wasn't going to do that, and I started to drift up, and because I lifted, I lost my momentum and drifted up way too slow. Lost the rear end and went up and put Mike in the wall. I didn't really do that. I made the same move at the end of stage 2, and it worked. I didn't wreck anybody and got that win. I don't even know where I was thinking I was 7th or something in the first stage. But once I got up in the front, draft kept me up there. Had a really good short run car, and my car just got too tight towards the end of the run, kept pushing to the wall. And the car was really good in the beginning of the run, really came to me. I did make one adjustment during the race. Definitely good points today with the stage win, 2nd place finish, but you don't get too many opportunities to race for the win at the end of a race like that. Typically, the winner is decided. The last couple laps we're all spread apart, or you get a late race shootout. But was able to pull it off Monday. Couldn't quite pull it off tonight. So I'm sure he's pissed at me. I didn't want to do that. He definitely owes me one. But like he said, we'll move on next week.
Nothing looked intense, so just looked like the hole filled up before everybody got to where they wanted to be. That's all.
It was just hesitation. You don't know what he's going to do going into that final turn. You don't know. I pulled the defense move earlier in the race where I pinched Titans down there, and he couldn't pull the slide job because I was on his door. Or you do what he did, you hang back and you get a run, you cross over, or you stay high. And you stay high, you run the risk of getting put in the wall, you cross over, you run the risk of losing your rear end and going in the infield. It happened to, I think it was JWoww Monday night, or Titans Monday night. And, you don't know. I didn't know. I sent it in there. I didn't know if he was going to pinch me down in the turn, because if he did, Billy runs the outside with 3 wide coming out of 4. And Billy would get it with the momentum. And I didn't know if he was going to do that. Once I seen he stayed high, I looked in my mirror and, he was up there. I drifted up, but then I lifted to keep it on the bottom lane because I'm like, he drifted up a lot. He's going to pull the crossover. And he didn't. And I lost the rear end and went up the track and put him in the wall. I didn't want to do that. He still got a good finish out of it. I didn't wreck him, but I didn't want to do that. Congrats, Billy. He got his first win of the season. He was hanging right there just waiting for us to do something, and
yep,
I did it.
Well, and you can see, I was on the broadcast. I had a good view of it. I was on Mike's car coming off of turn 4 when it happened. And it's a racing move. You guys are the best of the best. Coming to the end of a race to take the checker flag, things happen. I mean, it's racing. You're, previous 8 league champion. You've been there, done that. And I'm sure you guys will talk as this week goes on, and like you said, move on to Phoenix. But like you said, you had the win at Highside on Monday. Had an excellent win Monday night at the Highside Racing League here at Kansas. Were you trying to use that momentum? Did any of that experience, that momentum, the track change, draft push, that kind of stuff, did anything in that win on Monday night translate and carry over to tonight?
Yeah, definitely. The purpose of us racing Monday night is to get, full practice. It's set up the same. We both run normal draft. We both run stages, the same times wear, the same length, the same track every week. So, both custom setups, and I didn't change anything before the race. Not even, I actually had the same gear in that Billy had sent me, so I asked him for the gear. And, like you said, or like you asked, it definitely does help having that practice on Monday. We had that experience with the runs and stuff. I didn't do a whole lot of online testing. Actually, I didn't do any. And Monday was a good practice. So luckily, my car was good. Picked up the win, and damn, if I could have won 2 this week, that would have been awesome. I don't expect to win in either races with the JCR guys running in Mondays, and then you got the JCR guys plus Mike and Slade, and Billy is quick, and then you add in some other factors. Reckless ran good tonight. Memphis qualified well, so there's a lot of guys that's fast. I came into this season, didn't have any expectation of getting a win. I couldn't win all last year, and none of these guys were in it. And, they all joined, and let me tell you, these first couple races of the season, I haven't had more fun in my life between Highside with that crazy finish at Pocono. Crazy finish last week, where I've already won twice now, and Pocono was awesome last week, and I ain't gonna complain about second. Usually I'm pretty pissed off at the end of a race when, you come so close to winning and you don't. But I screwed Mike, and, I lost and he lost and I screwed him, so that sucks, I don't want to do that.
On to next week.
You don't get a lot of opportunities to race for a win. It ain't like real life, so I guess I'll have to move on.
Well, congratulations, Eagles. You had like you said, it was a great points night, finishing third. You had a stage win. You came into the night 5th in points. Slade, he was third in points coming in tonight. I don't think he fell back towards the mid and back. So definitely a good points night for you, bro.
I think Billy was third, and I think Titans was second.
Yeah, Titans was second, and I know Slade was up there somewhere. But either way, getting that stage win and having an excellent third place or second place finish, man. Second place, runner up, man. Congratulations, Eagles. Job well done, bro.
Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, good job, Eagles. Congratulations, Mike, as well.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our victor, our winner, Billy. Congratulations, bro. Grabbing that dub, man. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Give us your rundown on pulling out that win. What were you seeing from your windshield? What was going through your mind? Give us your take.
Oh man, I had a blast, man. I started 6th. I told myself just going in, I said, it's normal draft. Draft's gonna be heavy. The car's probably gonna get loose. The whole run. So, I kind of learned my lesson a little bit when I ran Highside. I had the car a little bit too free, so I went back and made some changes before the race, and just snugged it up a little bit, just to make sure I was going to be good on the long run and make sure I wouldn't get real loose in the draft. And stage 1 there, just being patient was the biggest thing. I just wanted to just be patient, just keep myself in position, top 5 or so, and just try to pick up a win or either just try to get some kind of good stage points or playoff points. And I think I was able to pull off the stage there. And then second stage here, just kind of kept with the same game plan. Just try to just stay patient, stay in the draft, and Eagles went low on me and, you know, kind of made the pass there. And, you know, he was able to pick up stage 2 there. And, you know, right there at the end, you know, that very last stage, you know, we kind of had like a 4 or 5 car break off from the pack, and we had a pretty good lead. I seen Titans get a little, I don't know if he was running low on fuel or what was going on, but he kind of dropped to the back, and it was just, you know, me, Mike, and Eagles there. And you know, me and Eagles was talking about it, and he was going to make the move on the white flag there at the last lap, and I seen him hesitate. So I didn't go with him. I kind of stayed high there, and you know, they kind of got together a little bit, and I shot to the bottom, just right place, right time, and picked up the win, man. Very happy, very happy.
Absolutely awesome job, man. And I'm glad that you got podium, and even happier and more glad that you got the win, bro. Because I wanted to ask also, I noticed throughout the race that you were getting into the wall quite a bit. You know, giving that wall a nice little kiss every once in a while, like I always like to say. You know, give us what was going on. I mean, as far as it looked like you kept on smacking that wall either in the beginning of the corner or in the center of the corner. And Lug made an excellent comment that when in Sunday night, that momentum of the draft had a tendency to kind of push you up there. Was that something that was going on there? Because I saw you get into the wall quite a bit when you kind of dropped back there in stage 2. What was going on there?
Yeah, that was, you know, a draft had a little bit to do with it sometimes too. I had a couple guys kind of check up in front of me a little bit, and sometimes it was just driver error. You know, I was driving in, but I was kind of missing my marks just a little bit because I was, you know, kind of, I ain't gonna say I was over driving, but I was just hitting my marks a little bit, and every now and then I'd get the wall. I know that one time in stage 2 it kind of cost me a pretty good bit of position, but
it's hard to hit your marks when you're watching the cars in front of you to hit theirs. So
yeah, because I was seeing guys kind of scrub the wall a little bit, but you know, I always run really extremely high here anyway, up next to the wall, because that's what.
I don't think there's any cars tonight that didn't rub that wall like at least 2, 3, 4 times. So there's a lot of people.
Yeah, because I was kind of rim riding. I knew if I just barely bumped it with my rear end, I was okay. But
yeah,
you know, it's a combination of a lot. You know,
that's what we said. You can get away with 2 or 3 bumps up there, but when she starts turning yellow, you're gonna know.
Yeah, I think I rode around that one stage. I know me and Mike was together, and I think Titans was leading. Mike was running second. I was running third, I believe. And I seen a big lag spike. It looked like it hit Mike, and then I hit Mike as well, because that kind of slowed us up a little bit.
Yeah, we saw something on there tonight. We weren't sure what it was, and close.
Yeah, it was a lag spike.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just you know, proud of everybody tonight. You know.
Yeah.
You know, all our A-League drivers, they showed up tonight. I mean, we had some good racing. I don't even know. I think we only had like maybe 2 cautions, I think, maybe.
Yeah, and that was just from 3. What we've seen, just people getting just the way it finished, just somebody overjudging how quick somebody's coming in behind him and stuff is about all it was. Yep. Nothing intentional at all.
Yeah, so I mean, just very proud of everybody. I'm you know, for everybody showing up every week and giving us a chance. And I think we've seen tonight we showcased tonight what we can actually do, and I thought we put on a hell of a race. I mean,
yeah, we all say it was the best race of the A-League yet.
So, but we're gonna load her on the trailer, and we got that dub tonight, and we're gonna head to Phoenix next week.
Alrighty, Billy, great win.
And go celebrate, man. Congratulations on the big win. That's your first win of the season. Congratulations, man. It's a big, huge win. Go celebrate. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week at Phoenix, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you, guys.
Always, man.
You have a good night.
Right.
Well, Lug, another one in the books, man.
Yeah, it is so. That was another great night.
Another awesome race. And, man, these A-League guys, they put on a show every Wednesday night.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun to see.
The C
man, on the edge
started
of the
off,
seat.
they had a good race. B League had a pretty good race, and A finished it off for the week. So off to Phoenix we go.
Off to the desert we go. Starting Sunday night, you got the FTRC League guys
Well,
kicking
Friday
things
night,
off.
Friday night you got the podcast first.
Yes, so Friday night, Billy and Eagles kick things off with the podcast on Billy Holcomb's YouTube and Eagles, which is the High Side YouTube. They got the podcast every Friday night at 8:30. Give up some news, updates, latest info on the league.
And
get
Saturdays
things-
is usually a whack of practice going on for Sundays. Sundays usually a lot of
yeah.
practice for all leagues. We roll off
Oh,
at
yeah.
7:30 with the C League.
Yep, 7 o'clock, C
Seven,
League
yeah,
takes
7.
off. Yep, 7 o'clock Sunday night, the C League takes off. And then 8 o'clock, the B League will take stage on Sunday night at 8 o'clock.
I'm scared.
And then... that makes two of us, actually.
I'm getting there.
But we want to thank everybody for tuning in and viewing. Awesome. Thank you everybody for the comments. We're going to keep them up the rest of the year. But thank you everybody for viewing. Always, on this channel and on Lugnut's broadcast channel. Other than that, Lug, there's not much more to say, man.
Nope, this little lug nut, he be out.
You have a good night. And for
Alrighty, guys.
Lugnut, I'm Shady Acres. We will see everybody in Phoenix next week. Billy Holcomb takes it home tonight. Your winner at for the FTR A-League Series at Kansas. Good night, everyone. We will see you at Phoenix.
Lug nut gone.
And we are clear. All right, brother.
Yeah, I gotta go and check on things.